All right, guys, we are here with the fabulous, the awesomest Marianne Alexander, Tarang Joseph, and RANJ, who I've been wanting to get on the show for the longest time, by the way. I've been trying to get RANJ on the show for
Wow.
the longest time. Her, Clifford, and Tintin, I've been trying to
Yeah.
get these guys on the show, and I'm like, dude, please, guys, whenever interview. And I'm so happy it's happening
Yeah.
now with Tarang and Marianne. Marianne has been on the show before. She's been on
Yeah.
BBPM, and she knows I'm a damn cool guy, I'm a damn peaceful dude, and all that. And Tarang, I've actually been not following him, but I've seen him perform in the past, like way in the past, when he used to wear tank tops all the time and go on stage and
Yeah.
absolutely
I
kill
still
the
like
He
to do.
still
audience.
does.
I still do.
He still does it,
Yeah,
dude.
he
That's
still
the
does.
way you gotta do
See,
it. That's the best,
I
dude.
mean, I wear more shirts now, but the tank tops are still
Whenever
like
you're
a common.
performing, I'm sure you wear a tank top, no? When you're on stage, a tank top has to
Some
be in.
variation of it.
I
Dude,
think that
he's
makes him feel like, yeah.
yeah,
Superhuman.
superhuman. That's
Yeah.
it.
There we go.
He kills the audience with his voice, like absolutely mind blowing. He's
Thank you,
always
man.
captivating people there and runs the sickest beats, the sickest flow, the most awesome music, and she is just a delight. I watched her live at 560001, and I was like, "Hey, Ranj, I'm from the guy from BBPM." She's like, "What is that?"
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like, "Yes."
Oh yes.
I put call it out like, "Dude, I pay BBPM. I feel this. Like, what is that?" I'm like, "It's a cool thing. That's what it is. That's all you need to know right now." But I'm so happy you guys are here,
Yeah.
and welcome to BBPM, guys. Bangalore beats per minute, but all you got to do is turn on, tune in, and vibe out. That's it.
Thank you for having us,
Oh
man.
yeah. Nicely done, dude.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much. Okay,
Yeah.
so
That's a
tell me
catchy
about
line actually.
it. Is right. It's my favorite.
Mm.
It's my favorite line. I go live on Sundays 10 p.m. by the way, so please tune in whenever you guys can. I'll send you the link. It's
For
very
sure.
easy. The link is the bbpm.net, and just
Yeah.
log on and vibe out. Okay, let's get into this. How did you guys team up? Who contacted who? Who's like, okay, guys, let's do this, make a song. Tell me the story.
Well, I actually started this song like a long time ago. I think November of 2020. I wrote a hook. Around that time, I was listening to old school hip hop. So like I was listening to like A Tribe Called Quest, Outkast. I was listening to Pete Rock, you know. So I think that you can definitely hear the influence. It's all very subconscious, right? I feel like whatever you listen to, it kind of
Yeah.
comes out in some way for sure. So I ended up writing like a hook. Pa, 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 just that. And I just had that. And because the song has a cool evolution, like it literally just started so small. And then I got the live horns and I got these two on, and they both added like so much. So it ended up being like from where it started and what it is now, like it's quite a transformation. Yeah. But basically, I wrote the hook. And then I feel like I was also at a stage where, so I've been trying to do this seriously for like 3 years now.
Mhm.
Like write songs, arrange songs, produce them. And I have had like periods of like creativity blocks and struggle. I don't know if you know like my whole story with bungee jumping. And
You can
I
talk
mean,
about it now if you want to.
okay, so I'm going to tell you my story. Okay, so I started piano lessons when I was 4. I come from like a pretty musical family. My mom met my dad singing together in college. Yeah, so I was always really encouraged to do music. I did piano, then I did Carnatic music, singing. So for piano, I did classical for about 10 years. And then I had a few different teachers. Like one of them was like a really good gospel player. One's like a jazz player, like a proper jazz player. So I learned from those 3 teachers. And for vocals, I learned at Academy for like a long time.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I learned with Bruce. Like they used to have these band workshops where they would take kids. I think I was like the first batch that joined at Academy Koramanga. Yeah, but that place definitely like really influenced me for sure. Like I'm so grateful to Bruce and Rajiv. They're so awesome. So I was performing around stages in Bangalore, like through my like teenage years as like a rock band with my friends and stuff. And we would do college fests, and it all got to about like high school though, when like kind of a shift in my whole perspective on music kind of happened. So up until that point, I had been in like so many different lessons. So I did contemporary like pop singing or whatever from Academy, and then I took lessons from an opera singer for a
Whoa.
while as well. So I'd been doing a lot of lessons, and music was all about like I used to go to competitions, and music was all about like technicality, practice, and like performance. And you know, it was a very like structured approach to things. And in 12th grade, really, like I had a really rough year. So basically, I lost a close friend of mine to suicide.
Oh no.
And yeah, it was a really rough year for me. And so like my mental health was really bad. I was really depressed. I stopped playing music. I stopped practicing. I didn't want to practice because, when you're practicing with the whole perspective, oh, I'm practicing to get better, it can be very draining. And I don't think, I think I stopped playing and singing for like 2 months completely. And then one day, like, I just sat down at the piano with no like intent or objective to like, oh, I'm going to do this to get better. But I just sat down and like I cried and I wrote something, and I wrote like a little melody on the piano. And like, so basically that whole moment was really interesting to me because I feel like for the first time I tapped into something like deep. Like it felt really beautiful to me. Like it felt like true expression. I was crying and I had goosebumps, and I found solace in like music, like when I was super depressed. And I wrote that song, and that song became Bungee Jumping, which, I mean, it's out right now. It was produced by Leslie Charles. He helped me like produce it, and I'm really proud of it. But it's my first song, and I think it kind of marked like basically my whole perspective shifted from like practice and performance to just emotion and expression and intuition and finding something deep. Like the crazy thing was like so many people responded to that song feeling gripped by it. And then that kind of made me realize, like the coolest thing, like if I can feel the music, then other people can feel it too. And yeah, so I feel like my whole perspective kind of shifted. And that's when I realized that, okay, I love this, and it feels magical, and I want to do it. Yeah.
I think music comes from a very, very special place for everybody, isn't it? I mean, you cannot make music for I'm gonna make music to be a famous person. It's a very soul experience. It's a very soul touching experience, and like what you went through, it's a very deep experience that you went through. But music, at the end of the day, it saves us all, isn't it? I think music found its way to you, and it touched you in a place where you made music, and you're making music even now. And I think we're all grateful that we have music in our lives. And thank you so much for sharing that. Beautiful. Like Superhuman, Bungee Jumping, all these brilliant songs have come from a place that we all don't want to go to, but sometimes we have to go there to get something beautiful out of it, isn't it? And
I can agree with that, but also disagree with that, because when I'm super sad, it's easy for me to like express and come up with words and melodies, because I have a lot to say when I'm sad. But when you're happy, I think you let the moment pass quite fast, and you don't like absorb that feeling. You don't sit in it too much, because it's easy to like experience happiness. When you're sad, you're just like overwhelmed. Then when you are happy, like you accept the happiness more than you accept the sadness. So the sadness needs to be processed a little bit more. So I guess music does help with that. But a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people who kind of lose, they started from that place, of innocence and emotional connection, but then after a while it becomes more about technicality and way different things. But I guess it really hits home when it comes from an honest place.
all art, I think, should be honest. If it's not honest, then is it really art?
I'm not saying being like technical or choosing to focus on different aspects of art is not honest, but
No, but you
yeah,
should be
as
honest
long
to
as it
yourself, right? I mean, you should want to do it. You should like the art at the end of the day, isn't it? I think that's the most
yeah,
important thing.
it
And
should be relatable in some way, I guess. Yeah, that can be in any way.
Ranj, where do you think your music flows from? I mean, I'm pretty sure it comes from a very, very sacred place.
I actually really fuck with what Marianne said, which is the fact that it feels like happy times go by much faster. And wow, like what you said, I was like, really bang on, which is like we
I
accept
saw your
happiness.
face.
Yeah, we accept happiness more than we accept sadness, which is so true. So like I'm working on, I guess, accepting sadness more. But yeah, like, whatever you write about, for me, it always comes from like these ideas that you have, when you're in like a really relaxed, like your mind is like really relaxed and not anxious about like the day-to-day life.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
some things that I think about that I just like write them down. Maybe like a really strong emotion that I felt. Like maybe I'm like, fuck, I really love my mom. She's fucking amazing, or whatever. Just whatever I feel, and then like I just try to like put that in the song as like a sort of documentation. Like my friend recently called it, just a snapshot of you, like a sonic snapshot of you in that moment. So for me, that I feel like that's what my music is.
A sonic snapshot. I
that.
love that.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
that's
love
so
that.
sick.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
That's such a
That's
nice
that.
line.
Yeah, but
I
also what
love.
you said about feeling like relaxed and not anxious about the day to day. Like I think that's like exactly right, right? Like you have to be kind of like in a
Yeah.
dreamy state where you're like
Hmm.
super emotional and not just concerned about like
For sure.
mundane tasks. Like not
Yeah.
emotional, I mean like any sort of like just
Being
dreamy.
Present.
present, I would say. Yeah, present, exactly. I think being
But
present.
wow, how did we associate dreamy with present?
I don't
Maybe
actually
this is
associate
all a dream, dude. Who
Interesting.
knows?
but
Don't even go there.
But okay, how did you guys meet up? Like, so Tarang, who did you tell first? Like, how do you know Marianne and Ranj? How did you get
Tarang's
in
like,
touch with
hello,
them?
Marianne. This is
Wow,
song.
is that
Please
easy?
listen.
that's
You want to
literally how this
be
happened,
in
man.
song.
That's
Superb.
literally how this whole song happened. I wanted like I was imagining like have you seen Disney's Hercules, like the old movie?
Mm-hmm.
I played
Yeah,
the
the
game.
old one. Yeah. With the game,
Yeah.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
like
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
like there's that whole that gospel choir that starts in the beginning.
Yes.
Yes. So like I was imagining like this gospel choir singing Superhuman for the intro. And then so I wrote out the vocal parts and then I sang it back and I heard it and I was like, dude, my voice is just it's not cutting it. Like it sucks. And like I'm getting bored of my own voice because I hear it in the intro and then it comes in the main verse. I need another singer. So then I went on to Fiverr and I searched R&B gospel singer vocal harmonies and I got someone and they were so bad. It was so bad. They were really bad. I heard it back and I was like, wow, I want to, like, it just sounds awful. So
Didn't
then,
they have like some sample stuff you could
yeah, but
judge
they
them
sound
by?
so good in the sample. And then when they send you the recording, it's like, what is this? It doesn't sound anything like the sample.
Catfish.
So then
How much money did you waste?
dude, Fiverr's kind of cheap, right? But like, I probably spent like $1,800, but I was feeling like really shitty about just throwing $1,800 down the drain, whatever. And then like I used to see Marianne. People used to share Marianne on Instagram, and then my cousin knew Marianne.
Funny thing, we went to the same college, but he never knew me.
So I'd heard her name and I saw her on Instagram, and I loved her voice. I love Marianne's voice so much.
I think everyone loves Marianne's voice. It's one of the most
Amazing.
awesomest voices on right now in the Bangalore music scene. Marianne is killing it.
I love it.
Thank
So,
you.
I thought, okay, will Marianne? I hope she'll say yes. I hope she'll sing on my track because I think it would suit that intro so well. So I hit her up, and
She said yes.
she said yes. But also at the same time, I had been talking to Suraj, Hanumankind. He told me he would do so I told him I'm writing this song and I sent it to him and he was like, sick, I'm gonna write something on it. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. But then I think he was really burnt out and really overwhelmed at that point. He had his Netflix thing going on. And then like, I don't know, I don't think he was feeling it at the time. So I said, you know what, maybe we can do something in the future. Like he was like, let's do something in the future. I really want him to rap, obviously. Like I love his rapping, right? I was really trying to get him to rap
Oh yeah, and then he was asking me like, about rappers and who could be on the track, and I was like, dude, ask Ranjini, dude. Like,
Yeah, he was like,
so
ask Ranjini. I was
chain
like, why did I
chain
think that?
reaction,
Yeah, because I was
chain
listening.
reaction.
I had been like listening to Ranjini's 593 EP
Dude,
like
5
on
and 3
repeat.
is one of my favorite
It's
EPs.
it's fucking sick. Like I don't know, it's so sick.
Pound Me is one of my favorite songs. I love that song. Pound Me and Attached are
Yeah,
two,
I
two of
like
my favorite songs.
Pound Me
Yeah.
and like Come Through. Yeah, those are
Come
like fun.
Through, dude.
Like,
Dude, I keep singing that in the office. Like I just
So
lost it.
catchy.
So catchy.
Thank you. Yeah, that was like the point. We wanted like to make earworms and like just something like inescapable. So
And
yeah.
it is, dude. You know, sometimes I get like I just play
but it was
Ranj.
also cool because it was not like it was like still like unique and not
Yeah,
generic.
it's
fresh.
it's
That
not
was
like a
really
very
cool,
generic
yeah.
sounding song also, but at the same time it's so catchy that it's beautiful. Like it's so good.
Yay.
Dude, BBPM
That's awesome. I
would
think
not
that's because
survive.
I listened to, yeah, I think it's because I listened to weird as fuck music. I didn't listen to like a lot of things that people would consider classics. I was never into Linkin Park ever. Sorry to all the
That's
Linkin
a
Park fans.
okay.
But yeah,
Okay, that
Yeah,
comes to my next
same.
question. Then my next question is,
exactly.
Same. I was
what is
never
on your
doing that.
playlist right now? What is on your top 5 songs on each of your playlists? Check your
Cool.
phones. Tell me.
So,
Ranj, I think knows already. She's got memorized.
yeah, because I listened to the same 10 songs for like several months. Several months. Like, I'm
Same.
just like,
Dude, same.
I'm bored. I'm just gonna listen to the same fucking song again. It's the best. Yeah.
And which song is
Same,
that right
same,
now?
same.
I really like Quick by Duckworth. I've been
What?
like, I can't stop listening to it. It's so good. Like just the beat. Oh my god. Yeah, it's crazy.
I am dying. It's my
No,
favorite song.
yeah, dude, it's so good. It's epic. Yeah, I've been really into like well-produced stuff lately, I guess. So I really,
Yeah.
I like yeah, yeah.
Okay, and Marianne, what's on your
Like
list
what
right
else?
now?
I'm curious because I want to
Yeah,
know.
actually.
Like,
Same.
yeah, I want to know.
So you said
Tell
one
me.
is Quick, second.
Quick by
Okay.
Duckworth. Yeah,
Um,
go for it.
oh, I'm okay. Fuck. Okay, this is crazy. My favorite fucking artist right now is Dochi. She is insane, insane. Like just her lyrics are like so fucking amazing, and yeah, it's like very nice. She has put out 2 insane music videos. That's how I actually like rediscovered her. She's the one who did that TikTok song, which is
Yeah,
like
yeah. Hi, I'm
Dochi.
Doshi.
I am
Yeah, yeah.
Dochi. I get anxious when I'm high. Yeah, like her fucking lyrics are so good. So yeah, and I'm just like, oh my god, I want to write about this shit. She really inspired me. Like, you know, that some artists like they just like really like that's like the first time I heard Spino. Spino's always in my playlist, like literally always. So yeah, when I first heard him, I'm like, I want to do literally shit like this, and like yeah, it's really fun. Yeah, so the Dochi is amazing. You guys have to listen to Dochi. Like her other shit,
I
like her
haven't
new
even
shit is so
heard of
good.
her. Can you spell her name?
Insane. Doechii.
I
That's
am
her name.
Dochi with
With
2
2
eyes.
eyes.
I get anxious when I'm high. That one.
Yeah.
Have you not heard that?
Yeah. Yeah, and she did this lyric breakdown on Genius, and the bars are so like exactly the kind of bars I like. It's like really good, and I really like Bia as well. I've been listening to the new song with J Cole, and I actually haven't heard Kendrick's new album. I've been
Same.
driving.
I heard one
one
song and I got overwhelmed.
Which song?
Crazy.
N95? Which song did you listen to?
The
That
first
just has
one.
a
The
Yeah.
first one,
music video.
I listened to the second one, N95. It's quite mad. Like the second one is.
I wanted to listen to it in the order he intended. So I was
That's
just
true.
like,
Yeah.
first one I listened and I was so overwhelmed because there are like so many crazy rhythms and production elements happening. And I was just like, need time to process. Actually, I did listen to two. Yeah. But I got overwhelmed
Got
after that.
overwhelmed. So I want to give you a surprise right now before I run out of time. Okay. I want to get back to this conversation about what's on playlist, but before that, I'm going to tell you a surprise. Now, as you guys know, I work with Radio 1 and Fever 104 FM, and I spoke to my music manager who's in Mumbai, and I said, dude, this is a crazy new song that's out there. I want to play this across India. And he's like,
Wow.
he's going to contact you in a bit,
Damn.
and I'm going to get you guys, you're going to be playing all across India, basically.
That's
Mumbai,
so
Delhi, Chennai, Bangalore.
sweet.
Sick. Thank you so much.
And it's going to debut on my new show, which is happening on Saturday. I have a show on Radio 1 called The No Cap Show. and it's going to play. The
Yeah.
first time we'll be playing on that show. So that's my surprise for you guys, because I love your music.
Oh,
and
dude, that didn't disappoint with that. Thank you so much.
I'm so glad like I can do this for you guys. And the No Cap show plays across India as well. So it's everyone's gonna be like, these new guys are always on there. And yes, Superhuman is gonna be debuting everywhere on Radio 1, 11 a.m.
Dude.
Saturday.
Wow.
Man.
Woohoo.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I wish I had an audience around here, like full cheering us up and clapping and stuff like that. But yeah, that is what I wanted to
We
add.
should play like a laugh, not a laugh track, like a
The
clap track.
The clap track. Yeah. I'll add that in post.
That's very post.
Okay, coming back to what's on your playlist. Tarang, what's on your playlist?
My top 5 songs. So I feel like it really. I don't really listen to always what's hot and what's new right now. I sometimes listen to just like really old music. And sometimes it's just like a huge range. So recently I've been listening to a lot of K-Tranada, like a lot, because I've been also making like a lot of beats. So like I really fuck with K-Tranada. And I've been listening to, I really like Leanne La Havas. Are you guys familiar with her?
No.
Yeah, she's amazing. I love her music.
I love her. Yeah. I've also been listening to a lot of Radiohead.
Wow.
I realized, so I do music production lessons with Leslie. And he's just been telling me how like Radiohead is genius and you need to listen to Radiohead, and I don't know. So like I started listening to a couple songs, and now dude, I love them. So, and some of their music's really sad. It's all pretty sad, but like, yeah, I'm listening to Radiohead, and let me look at my playlist. Unfortunately, I don't have everything at the top of my head like RANJ does.
I literally said 2 artists. So.
Yeah, you don't give me 5, dude. You can give me whatever you want to give me. It's fine. BBPM is all about free flowing shit.
I want to give you 5 though. Okay. Nerve by Jordan Rackman. Okay, dude, he's really sick. You should check him out. He's a really great artist. And I'm super excited for Daniel Caesar's new album. I've been listening to his new single. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of him.
Woo! That's awesome. I mean, clearly it shows, like, when you listen to awesome music, it shows in the music that you guys make. So, yeah. Okay, Marianne, what's on your playlist?
Like she said, Duckworth, that entire album, especially Quick, the song Quick. Then I've been listening to Kendrick's To Pimp a Butterfly album a lot.
To Pimp a Butterfly, such a good album, dude.
Yeah, so I like These Walls a lot, so I keep listening to These Walls. And then there's this song called Churchill Downs by Jack Harlow and Drake.
Right.
I really like, there's no hook, it's just like spitting verses, but damn cool. Like, I really liked it, so I've been listening to it maybe once every day. And yeah, I'm trying to think. Okay, right now I have my Spotify. I think we rely too much on like
Spotify.
Oh yeah, and a lot of K-Tranada, because I'm writing a song which is like very dancey.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so
I'm
sick.
so excited. I'm doing it with Pranay Parthi from, he's a producer and a keys player. He is the keyboardist of Bakshi.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm working on a song with him.
Woo!
So,
do we have a date set? I mean, it's just a
process. We're just ASAP rocking it. So we're like, as soon as we get it done, we'll try to release it, type of thing. But then,
wait, are these like the originals you played last Thursday?
No, those I was making them with Alan, Varghese, and Ashwin.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's epic.
You have to check them out. Alan Varghese, Ashwin Hiran. I live with them. I make music with them.
Okay.
And Ranjini makes music with Alan. They're in the same band, Kelvikuri.
Kelvikuri, dude. You, Ananya, I think, and Alan there,
Yeah.
Christ, it's killing the scene out here, man.
And Clifford also.
And
Clifford's also in KVK. It's the whole
I've been trying to get
family
this
thing.
Clinton and Clifford for the longest.
Like
I
talk
wanted to
about
get
the
them for the
album
new
and shit.
album. Yeah, I want to talk about the new album.
Yeah, it's epic. It's epic, and each song is like so fun. I think there's a lot of fun stories you can talk about.
I like how
each
we're talking
song.
about that album for them because they're not on the show.
Of course.
But yeah, Restless
Yeah,
Thoughts are
Clifford
really
and
cool.
I like work a lot together, so yeah, we release a lot of music together. So understandable.
Anything new
They
coming
live
out? Like,
together. They better be making a lot of music.
Yeah, we've been working on a bunch of songs. We have like a lot of songs which we've been playing live. So whenever we feel like it, we just work on a few of them for release. But yeah.
are you guys going on tour
So
again?
now we
Like,
have a few singles. No, no,
You have
no.
another new single?
Yeah, we're working on like just a few old songs and new songs simultaneously. Yeah, as singles. Yes, we want to
You
release them as
add
singles.
Do you actively keep adding more songs into your set lists because you keep
It
performing?
happens. Exactly, it just keeps happening. Not only because we keep performing, but because we live together. If I hear like a really great beat and I get a I get a vibe, I make something, and then it just gets added to the list of songs that need to be like properly completed for the studio. But like it goes back and forth. Sometimes we do a new song, sometimes we do old song. So yeah,
dude, I'm loving
just
this
whatever
because I'm so
goes.
happy. Like these guys are like you guys are staying together and making music together. This is what used to happen in the 80s and like the 70s and stuff, dude. This is how music was
Yeah,
on. I'm so happy. You don't know what joy this brings me.
yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
really fun. It's really
because dude,
good.
I feel like the Bangalore vibe is really, really crazy. Like the Bangalore vibe of music
Absolutely.
is another level. And we do not, there is nobody actually looking at it. Like we have live music and happening, but no one's really paying attention too much. And,
Yeah.
and that's where BBPM comes in. I have to plug my show in, obviously, but BBPM is
Yeah.
here for you guys to play your music every Sunday and always give you guys the support that you guys need because that's what it's all about for me. Marianne, any news from your side? Like when are you getting some new music out? When is the next song dropping from your side?
So I'm working on a couple of tracks with my roommates, and we want to release it soon. But we haven't put dates on it, But we're trying to do it ASAP. And one song with Pranay, like I told you, the dancey song. So that's in the works. Yeah. So I guess when we try to add more songs to the set list also. So when shows come up, we need more new stuff so that we're always delivering, right? So yeah, we're constantly trying to work on more stuff, and I'd be just waking up and walking to the kitchen, and Ashwin's like, "Hey, come listen to this. I made this beat," and then he'd be
Sweet.
like, "Do you feel it?" And I'm like, "Hey, yeah, we can build something off of this." And then Alan would be playing a cool melody or a bass line on the piano, and he's like, "This is cool. No, we have to be. This should be a song." And I'm like, "Yes."
Yes.
That's how it works.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Dude, so I have a question for everyone now. Your favorite venue that you've performed at so far in Bangalore?
Fandom.
Fandom in Bangalore.
Like the one.
It's because I don't know. I heard it from so many people that it's really nice to play at fandom, but I was always in the audience and I did not know what they were talking about. So I don't know. It's just really nice. It's it, it's it's not too big, so it feels intimate enough. It's not. Um, it, I don't know how to explain it.
RANJ, what about you?
I really like fandom. Yes, it's quite nice. I guess there aren't that many more comparable venues, even though, each gig is nice. I actually don't remember every gig I've played in the city. But I also I don't know, I want to say Christ Auditorium because it was pretty awesome.
Dude,
It was
yeah,
pretty
the
nice.
Christ Audi is
Like,
actually insane. That's
yeah,
a really
I've
cool
never
venue.
been to
nice.
Christ.
That's
Dude,
actually the biggest stage, and it's so nice to have space on stage.
it's a really cool stage also. Like the lighting and the sound, it's one of the top
Yeah,
ones up there. What about you, dude? What's your
yeah.
favorite venue that you've played in?
I really used to like, the old Soul Sunday stages. Like,
I
I
was
feel like they
thinking,
shrunk
Oh,
now.
Sunday was
Like,
really nice. Yeah,
yeah, like
very
back
nice.
in 2017, when you said you got me playing, that was probably like my favorite stage. I don't know, because it had like a ramp, because
Yeah,
there's
it
like
had a ramp.
like
Yes.
models, right?
Yes.
They have a fashion show right after. So like I used to like just take advantage of that ramp and like every time just run down that ramp. It was so much fun, man. Like, and
We need ramps. Bring back ramps.
yeah, we gotta bring them
Really,
back.
dude. Bring back the ramps, dude. Like, so something is actually a really cool place. Like it's one of those sexy vibes in Bangalore, dude, because you have music, you have beer and food and flea market. It's the
Other
best
than
thing
when it
ever.
rains. Yeah.
Dude, whenever I've gone there, no, it's been fucking pouring, dude. That's the other fuck up. At least the Soul Sunday
Yeah.
vibes. I had one more question for y'all. Is there one artist that you guys would like to work with in Bangalore, in the indie artist scene that's happening right now? Who's the one artist that you guys like to work with that you haven't worked with yet? And let's see, hopefully BBP can make this happen. We'll put this interview out there and be like, guys, collaborate.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I think the
Yeah,
ones that I really want to work with, like it's kind of already happening. So that question just made me like damn grateful. Like
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it and I'm, oh shit.
That's amazing. I'm so happy. I'm so glad we're getting some awesome music from Marianne's side again. Like more
yes.
awesome music.
Yeah.
I get more songs to
Ranj,
play on BBPM.
who do you want to work with?
I actually, the only person who comes to mind is Leslie Charles, because I think he's so talented and so amazing. But yeah, I guess the time will come.
Also,
think
guys,
I-
yeah,
But I'm like such a huge admirer. I would just like to learn, you know, whatever little I can from him. It would be awesome. And also on one kind who's epic. And Siri, I love her so much.
Dude, Siri.
And
Siri is so cool.
I just love the way that she expresses herself. It's so amazing. The way how open she is about like everything in her life and how like fucking cool she is. It blows my mind. It's amazing. So yeah, there's a lot. I just can't think of any. So I will think
Okay,
more.
but we got Leslie, we got and Siri and Hanuman kind. So those are your three artists.
Yeah.
Tarang, what about you,
Yeah.
dude? Who do you want?
yeah, no, I thought straight to mind, like I thought Hanumankind. I wanna make a song with Hanumankind. Like I'm
I
always
think that's
looking, I
gonna
feel
come
like I'm
soon.
looking for rappers at the moment because I can't rap. And like I like having rap on songs, like a rap section to complement like the singing bits. So like definitely Hanumankind.
Also Tilapes and everyone in
Tilapes.
Tilapes as well.
Tilapes.
I think
Dude,
they're amazing.
yeah.
I think that's just like very high quality musicians. Very good. And there's like so many more bands.
Dude, Tilapes is one of the coolest
Yeah.
bands out there at the moment, like making some really cool new music and really experimenting with stuff. I love it. Their new album, their new thing is just a bunch of beats, isn't it? It's so good. Yeah, the EP they just recently released.
Yeah,
Hill
did you see
Tapes.
Ranj's like rap?
Yeah, dude. Of course, Ranj is.
Yeah.
I full shared it. I was like, dude, yeah, go Ranj. That is so good at it, dude.
Yay. Thank you. I actually, both Marian and I did a gig with them for which I wrote that verse. And at the gig, I completely tanked it. I was like so like anxious that I was on stage, and my mind didn't go to the place where it's supposed to go when I'm performing, you know. So that was like damn sad. But like, yeah, I'm glad that I got to like make a video and put it out. And Marianne should like release a remix or something because I loved it. I loved the melodies. It was so nice. I loved it. She killed it that night. Like her voice was like sounding beautiful also because Akash Shivakumar was doing the sound. It was just overall amazing. That gig was like so beautiful, and I have so much love for all of them.
Actually, I take back what I said about fandom. That was my favorite performance.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah, I
Yes,
can't believe I
actually
missed
amazing.
it. Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah,
miss
it
it
was
too.
the day after fandom. Basically, Tarang had a gig at fandom, and I opened for him. And then the next day, Tilapes played, and we both performed. Like Ranjini and I collaborated with them because they put out a beat tape, and they have many beats that you could jump on. So I did one, she did one. It was so fun. The crowd is just spectacular. Like it's such a good vibe, and because they've already set the vibe for us, right? Like, and people are already going, they're already like in the mood. You just had to like carry it on. It felt like it feels like a responsibility because they do so well with that. Like their presence is just out of the world.
I
And yeah,
agree.
I'm also super excited to write with Philips and with Surya. Surya is part of Philips, and yeah, I was not writing with Hanuman Khan, but then he wanted me on a song for a hook, but then we haven't finished it yet. Like I had one session with him, and then we just did not follow up with it. But yeah, if that happens, I'm so excited for that too.
This is so cool, dude. I'm
So
so
many,
happy. Dude,
dude, Philips is just
Philips is one of the coolest things out there at the moment. Yes.
and the drummer Sange manages me, so I'm like crazy grateful because he writes with me too. He's like super involved. So nice.
What a great manager. What a great manager.
This has been really fun. I really want to get all of y'all back on the show again, and so I want to do this in person next time rather than on Zoom because
For sure.
Yeah.
person is
Do it.
always, it just works better. Interviews always flows better with, you know what I mean? Always happy to have you guys here. Thank you so much for being part of BBPM, and thank you for making the
Yes.
music, and thank you for making such awesome music for us.